Hey, I'm Melda Willis, and today I wanted to open up to you guys or whomever comes across my video. I just wanted to let people know that I'm very grateful for the support and the words of encouragement that you guys have been giving me, especially in this season of summer and spring. I have been going through the biggest trial I have ever faced in my life these past few seasons. And the people that have been very close to me in my life know more about it. But I just wanted to open up now and let you guys know what's up and what I have been uh, fighting and going through and persevering. And I'm so grateful that God still has me here. And I just want to say that the book of hope really touched me um, in this season. And so I just want to say, like, if you guys are going through something, any trials in your life, just know that yes, God allows everything to happen into our lives for a reason, though. Sometimes bad things happen to people and we have no clue why. But the Lord is there fighting with us. He doesn't leave us alone. Um, he fights the battle for us. And so I am a witness and a person that's living through it. And the one thing I do want to say is that during this trial that I have been facing, and it's almost complete, I can see the rainbow, um, is that um, I had to remain faithful to Christ. I had to remain faithful to God. I had to remain faithful to the ministry. I remained faithful to, um, you know, His word and how He wanted me to run the ministry. And yeah, I can go on now with what I have been facing. So, I have been going through financial issues, and it started with work. I had issues with work currently, or in the past few seasons, where I had, I'm sorry, where I had my schedule was shifting. I was having a lot of schedule people removing me out of the schedule. I was working as I'm a nurse, an LPN, so I was working with like apps with clipboard and shift key, shift med, all of that stuff. And so it was my main source of income at that time. And so my shifts kept getting moved here and there. My hours were depleting. Um, I kept having difficulties receiving my paychecks. And then one thing led to another. I started having vehicle issues. And I ended up just having this financial issue where I was able to discuss with my landlord what was going on, and I always came out current with my rent and everything. But during that time, the Lord kept telling me to keep writing, to keep ministering during the trials, during the struggle, to keep being faithful, showing up in towards the ministry. Um, and I guess family members probably thought, oh, I'm wasting money here and there, but I have not really put in any money like that this year into the ministry. It just was me being faithful and just doing things in a different way. Um, Towards the ministry, or like making music videos or photography or even with modeling, all of that. I did it in a budget. or very small amount. So it came to a point where I was working one time and I got offered to be in a show with the baddies. And I spoke with the creator of the show. She's so beautiful, very sweet person. And, you know, the cast, like the women, was there. They were very sweet. And I told her I would think about it because I've never seen that show. And number two, I don't know what it's about. So um, I ended up, that week, this was during work. Um, the following week or so, there was a CNA who touched me, my butt, um, sexually on purpose, um, and it kind of it really upsetted me, but it kind of like it brought back bad memories. You guys, if you guys mess with people, you don't know what they've gone through in their past. Um, you don't know if that person has been molested or raped or what. Like um, it's been handled, but I just wanted to bring that up. Like, man, I don't know why. I was just working and on purposely this person did that. I don't know if she was just trying to mess with me or what, but anyways, it was addressed. um I ended up working things out with my landlord currently, and she said it was fine. I brought my rent to current, but then the next rent started coming in for the month, and she decided to break, the lease and told me, um, I'm not gonna do this, and you're gonna have to find another spot to move. And she only gave me a month to look for a place to move. At that time, I wasn't really good with my family. Um, I ended up starting to lose. I had to give away my cat, my animals. I was, I wasn't offered a spot to stay at, me and my sons. So I had to go into a hotel, and it was the most hardest thing for me to deal with. And still, in the midst of all of that, God said to remain faithful to his ministry. And I never cursed or got angry with him. If anything, I've seen him, his hand, his work. And I just kept thanking him, because even though I lost that home I was renting, he still had a roof over my head, and we still had food. And I was able to speak with some homeless people, and God has showed me so much, like these homeless people, how they struggle to also keep a roof or at least a room um, over their head, to get a shower, or to get something to eat. um, he showed me so much. Sometimes we have to go, us leaders, we have to go through trials, so that we know how these people, what they're dealing with, and how they're living, and how it's like a cycle. Like every check, my credit went down. It's like, because I was looking for cars, it started going down. I'm like, man, what the heck? Everything was just tumbling, and like one thing after another, one thing after another. And it was like, man, I don't know what's going on, Lord, but I'm trusting you. Like, just keep us safe. I'm trusting you. And there was times where like there were men outside in the hotel where I was renting, and it was like you can tell they were high off of something. And I was like, man, I don't want to be here. I don't want my sons in this environment. I don't want anything. I don't want this life. I don't know why you are showing me this, But later on, during the 2 weeks that I was renting or staying at this hotel, um, I started receiving God's guidance to speak to certain people, to bless certain people with at least a drink, or, you know, speak to them a little bit about God, or bless a woman with food. And something so simple like that can touch a person and show them, like, wow, God is real. God does have me. God does provide for me, you know? There are still good people out there, right? And so now, this my first card pass. Now I'm, you know, grateful even more and even more faithful to God. And He's been opening my eyes like crazy, because um, even with certain family members, I don't see them anymore, but it's like, he just opens my eyes, and it's not for us to become bitter, but it's more like to to show us and warn us about things. And how can I help someone in that situation if I've never experienced that situation, right? It's like, I really thank God, and I know it sounds crazy, but I thank God for the journey. And there's some things that we go through that we can't control at all. Like this whole thing that happened to me in these few seasons, I'm happy to say that I do have a place now, and you know, we're in a good environment and everything. I'm grateful, but this season has helped me open up even more on what I'm supposed to be doing for Christ, for God. And He showed me how strong I am. Sometimes we pray about for strength. Well, He's definitely gonna show you how strong you are with different circumstances that He brings into your life. But I do just want to say that during this time, I made a music video for Glorious. Glorious was written about 2 years ago, I think. Um, it's in my Jonah album, and Glorious is about thanking God through the good and bad. And so I didn't want to make that video, to be honest with you. I really didn't want to make this music video. I was like, I'm not in the mood. I'm here. My dog was with me. I had my sons, and it was like, oh man, I, I'm like walking around. It's hot. I'm sweaty. I gotta, you know, like I'm not in myself. I usually do my hair, my nails. I'm all classy and stuff. But He showed me material things come and go. You know, you still have your health. You know what I mean? Oh, you know, yeah, you lost that home. You don't know what I'm protecting you from, though. Or you lost that home. Maybe I got something way better for you, or a better school for your son to go to. You know? So it's like the Lord, when He allows the enemy to take something away, He's going to bless us 7 times better. So I just want to encourage you guys and just share with you guys that keep pushing forward, man. Don't give up. There's a lot of people that stop ministry when they're in the midst of that storm, or when they're in a storm, they stop. And sometimes God wants us to keep pushing. How faithful are you, daughter? How faithful are you, son? So if this word encourages you, I'm not sure what you guys are going through. You know, everybody goes through something different, but I already see what He's doing. Okay, like the disciples of Christ, the people of Christ, especially leaders, we're gonna go through a lot. You know, are you up to it? Are you gonna take that fight? Are you gonna fight or not? You know, like, are you really for it? Are you really for ministry? Are you really abusing people's emotions? Are you really using that money that they sent for the ministry? Or are you just, you know, doing something else? And so you gotta look at your heart, Um, and yeah, just keep fighting, man. Just keep doing it. If God says continue this ministry and you feel like stopping and throwing in that flag, don't do it, because that's what the enemy wants. The enemy wants to stall each person, each leader, and it's like, man, y'all need to keep fighting. We're soldiers. We're the body of Christ. We gotta keep fighting, because the enemy, like in the word it says, the lion is prowling, 24/7, trying to see who he can devour anytime. You know what I mean? Like, it is trying to stop the work of God. The enemy wants to get the praise, the glory, but it's not. It's not. And especially here with the book of Hope, he's never he's never betrayed Christ. He never betrayed God during his hard times. Even when he felt like he was going to pass away with an illness or something, he never damned God. Even though when people gave up on him, his friends gave up on him, the wife even said it, like, just give up and die type stuff. Nah. He was a fighter. And I give props to Hope because now I see what he's been through. But my cat, by the way, is in good hands with someone that I care so much about, and I'm so grateful. She sends me pictures and videos on the cat. I rehomed him in a better home, so I'm very happy. He looks very happy. So, but I just want to encourage you guys to keep pushing, keep fighting. God is with us. He's fighting with us. He's for us. He's not against us. And yeah. I hope this encourages somebody, but I'm upfront, I'm real, I don't hide anything. And by the way, I am not in no gang activities. I'm not a gang member. I'm not none of that. So I just want to make that clear. My sons are not in anything. I am not on anything. I'm literally doing ministry. My sons are actually being touched to do ministry as well. Once they're ready to, you know, um, release their projects, I'm so excited for the journey that they're also doing. But they see God's hands, just like when I was a child, and and we were in different trials and circumstances with our mother. I was a victim of molestation, child abuse, um, a lot, a lot. Um, but we always saw God's hand. We always saw how God removed us from that situation. We always saw how He brought food into the table house when we only had like a block of cheese from Trinidad Villa. I don't know if y'all know Trinidad Villa, like from Homo Park. They used to give like boxes. It's like a pantry where they had that block of cheese that be bomb, or what think you make it with grilled cheese and stuff. Like, you know, but yeah, I wrote more about it. My book, The Advocate. I have someone that really is supporting the ministry, and he ordered a book. I'm waiting for it to arrive. Hopefully, it arrives today or so. I don't want to give you a raggedy book. I'm gonna give you a new one. He wanted my signature on it, so I'm definitely gonna sign that for you and send it out. I'll hit you up when it's ready. But yeah, if you guys want to order a book or even want one that's signed, hit me up, send me a message. And again, I hope this encourages you guys. God bless you. And I have so much, a big list of things that I'm doing for this ministry, but I just can't say it now. But yes, a lot to come. I do have a single coming up called Gunfire that was produced by Juice Bangers. Gunfire is like an awareness, like, man, first of all, it's like me opening up about what I went through in my life, and then how God knows what I've been through, and also how choosing the street life can bring death or bring harm to you. choosing the street life, it's not the way to go. And the reason why I am really on choosing to speak about the street life and stuff like that is because I lost my uncle. He passed away. Um, you know, in the streets. You know what I mean? And you know, my stepfather unfortunately got shot as well, and it's like um, that's not the life. You know what I mean? And so yeah, gunfire. Um, I'll have a release date soon. I'm just trying to do everything in order. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. This is Mother Realist. This book is in Amazon in different languages. You can get it in Arabic, French. I mean, it's in different languages. I hope it blesses you guys. Thank you so much. God bless. Goodbye.